I think we will be watching TV in 10 years' time. I think 10 years ago people were probably asking whether we'd be watching it today. But we are in large numbers, and in the kind of digital revolution, television's so far the big survivor, the big winner. Well, I haven't got any wild predictions for the future of television. I hope and I believe that television will be with us, and that the quality of television will continue to rise, and that people will get a richer experience from watching television in 2023 than they do in 2013. Well, I think second screen behaviour, not only is it with us, it's been with us for quite a while, but secondary behaviour when watching television has always been a reality. When I grew up and would sit watching television with my mum and dad, my mum would be doing something like knitting something or whatever. My dad would be doing a bit of work on a table on his knees while watching the television. That was completely normal, and I think that's a reality of television in our lives. You can either watch it in a very intent way, or frankly you can watch it in quite a casual way. The great thing about the second screen is that what's on your second screen can relate to what's on the first screen, and there's lots of fun to be had with that, but I don't see it as quite the revolution that some people see it as. Who knows what programs from the past may come back. We've introduced quite a few to our schedule in recent years, like Surprise, Through the Keyhole, and programs really people love. No problem with that at all, but I'd rather television was pushing forward than looking backwards. Who, when more than one person is sitting in a room, decides what we see is the real answer there, rather than who's physically got the remote in their hand. And that will vary according to time of day and what sort of programming is on. There'll always be battles between the football on the one hand and some drama on the other. I don't see that fundamentally changing. We'll watch television on the move, we'll watch it on mobiles and tablets, and then we'll expect a really big experience when we sit down in the evening to watch the kind of big shows. Reality TV is here to stay. The fact that it's a younger genre than dramas and comedies and entertainment doesn't mean that it's a passing whim. I think it'll find its place in future television schedules for years to come. It's always good to look at other countries. We can tend to think in the UK that we're pioneers and innovators and we have very high quality of television, so we can't learn anything from the rest of the world. But then something like those Danish dramas like The Killing come along, and we think, hey, we've got something to learn from the Scandinavians. There's all sorts of things, different things to learn from different countries. Channel brands, in a sense, put in front of you a menu of programs to watch that evening. In a world of ultimate choice, you want somebody to do that for you, or else you're just bewildered by the choice. So again, channel brands have turned out to be great survivors of a world of time-shifted viewing where you've got ultimate consumer choice, and I think they'll continue to be here for years to come. The commissioning model, like anything else in television, needs to keep an eye on what's happening, patterns of behaviour, how people are watching television, what they're liking now that they didn't like 2 or 3 years ago. But fundamentally, all commissioning in television is about finding hit programs that appeal to big audiences. It always has been, it always will be. Television undoubtedly needs regulation for all sorts of reasons, but what I'm resistant to is regulation that tells television what it thinks it ought to be rather than what it naturally is.